Hello, my beautiful friends. It's Nadia, and I'm back today to talk about letting go and surrendering to the universe. There was a time when I kind of didn't get what that meant, but I feel like I understand it now. And so in this video, I want to share what it means to surrender to the universe and how to do it. Alrighty, my friends, so it's a very rainy day today, and I'm still out here, so wish me luck. Alright, it's like drizzling. Hope got some friends as usual. I hope I can make it through without it pouring down on me. Alright, so surrendering to the universe. Now, what inspired me to make this video was there's an old video that I had like somewhere around the beginning of my awakening. Well, I can't even say the beginning. It's hard to put a time on where you are, whether it's the beginning or the middle, because as we all know, many of us, you could be going through a spiritual awakening and not even know it. So I can't necessarily say the beginning, but there was a time where I was going through this stage, which sometimes they call the limbo stage, and there was just, it was a very confusing time. And I noticed there's been people commenting and liking that video. It's one of my first videos, and there was somebody named Lyndon Perry, 19 years old, who was saying that this is exactly what he's feeling right now. And so I kind of felt like maybe I should share a video and talk about what I would have liked to hear at that time. This was 10 months ago, exactly. As I looked it up, I had to look at the video a little bit. It was 10 months ago, and it was August 30th when I made this video. Now at this time, I had, just to give you a little background on what I was going through, I had just finished being certified as a personal trainer. And even though I went through all of that whole certification and everything, I was looking for jobs, and at the time that I was ready to find a job, nothing seemed to work out. All of the places that were hiring were too far away from me or something, and nothing worked out. But then when someone finally did contact me, maybe a month or two later, and it seemed like a perfect fit, I wasn't interested in being a personal trainer anymore. It's like I was going through this stage where it's like, what have I done? I studied and paid this money to be certified, like months of studying, and did this work, and now I don't want to be a personal trainer. Like, what was I even doing? Why did I do that? I was just like, what have I done? Spent like $1,000 doing all of this, and now I don't want to be a trainer anymore. And at the time, I realized now that I was losing my ego. That's what was happening. So that whole personal trainer idea was all an ego thing. I wanted to be fit and strong with all the muscles and looking like Wonder Woman, and I wanted to be this super personal trainer with all these muscles, and it was really all an ego thing. And at this time, I just started losing my ego. So therefore, that was no longer, I wasn't even interested in it anymore. It was like I was trying to find my purpose. And now I realize that my purpose is not one thing. I was thinking that my purpose was this one thing, and it's not one thing. For many of us, our purpose is, number one, to live. So to live life and to be free. And so I'm learning that my purpose, I have lots of different purpose in life. But at the time, I was really confused. It was a confusing stage, and I kept running across this phrase called surrender to the universe and let go and trust the universe. And I was just like, I don't know how to surrender to the universe. What does that even really mean? So as time has gone by, I kind of get it. I get what it means to surrender to the universe. Now, what it means to surrender to the universe is to stop trying to control the outcome of a situation. Stop trying to control the outcome and let things flow naturally. You need to stop trying to control things because you're not in control anyway. A lot of times we think we're in control, and I'm pretty sure many of you know that you have tried to control things sometimes and it doesn't work out because it wasn't meant to work out. And then when things do work out, you think that's because of you and you did that. You may have followed your intuition and you may have done the right things, but that was meant to happen and that's why it worked out. So you're not in control. Everything is going to happen how it's supposed to happen. When you try to resist, that is when you run into these struggles. That's when things get a little harder. Things are not flowing naturally because you're resisting. But control comes from fear. You're afraid of how things are going to work out if you are not in control or if you're not controlling them. But the reality is you're not in control. So I hope that if that doesn't really break down what it means to surrender, then let me give you some things that you can do to surrender, things to help you surrender to the universe. Number one would be trusting the process and doing your part. Trust the process and do what you're supposed to do. An example, me becoming an insane fitness freak and being focused on my body so much because that's all it was this big ego thing. Me being a fitness freak and like going crazy with fitness, that helped my body to be opened up to receive. I was opened up to receive from the universe, and it facilitated my spiritual awakening. So it led me somewhere. Even though it may not have been in my head for the right reasons, it still led me where I needed to go. The same thing with becoming a personal trainer and studying and doing all of that training and that working out and that studying and all of that stuff that I did to become a personal trainer. Making fitness videos led me to making a video where I was talking and sharing my fitness journey, and that led me to being here right now making these videos. It also gave me an understanding of what a spiritual awakening is and what surrendering to the universe is and what the ego is. It gave me an understanding of that to be able to look back and see where I was and to be able to share this information with you as well. Another way to surrender to the universe is by allowing yourself to feel and accept and embrace the feelings of hopelessness, helplessness, uncomfortable feelings. Allow yourself to embrace that and to accept it. Because when you accept it alone and when you embrace those feelings, that alone is surrendering to the universe. That right there is surrendering. You don't become a victim anymore. You accept what you're going through. Give thanks for all of that you're feeling. Give thanks for those feelings. Say thank you for whatever this is going to bring me and whatever this is going to show me. That is a form of surrendering to the universe. Just accept and allow yourself to feel all of that hopelessness, helplessness, all of that you're feeling. Allow yourself to feel it and accept it. That is surrendering to the universe. Live from a place of love and gratitude. Be kind. Help others. Be grateful for what others have done for you and what they haven't done for you. I don't care if it's a heartbreak or just a painful situation that you've experienced with other people. Be grateful for that because there's something that you're learning. You're learning what not to do. Whatever it is, you're learning something. Be grateful for all of it and live from a place of love and kindness. Have discipline. Whenever you start to focus on things that don't help you or things that don't bring out the best in you, realize that you are stronger than that behavior and have discipline. It's not easy to do. And if you fall back and you do some things or behave in a way that you are not proud of, don't feel bad about it and feel like, oh, I'm just going to attract bad stuff because I wasn't good. No. Just the fact that you notice what you're doing and you notice that it's not good, you're on the right track. But just continue to practice having discipline. Sooner or later, it will not be something that you have to practice. Pay attention to nature, all of it, and all the synchronicities in it. let me give you, for example, the last time I made a video when it was a rainy day was that video that I'm talking about, that video that I'm doing this video because of. In that video, it was a rainy day and I had to wait for the rain to slow down before I got out there to make a video. Same thing happened today. And that's the last time I made a video when it was raining outside, or it was a wet day. Synchronicities in nature. Look at how nature takes time to grow. Everything in nature, it takes time, it has its seasons, it repairs itself when trees and things are broken and damaged, it repairs itself. Everything takes time to grow in nature, and we are just like that. We take time to grow too. So appreciate that. Appreciate nature, look at all the synchronicities in nature, connect with nature. That is a way to surrender to the universe. You are like nature. You are beautiful just like nature. Before I end the video, I want to say something real quick about discipline. This just came to me to share this with you all. The birds are wilding out again. Okay. So what I decided to do is for 60 days, I'm going to be I'm on day 3 now. This is nothing but day 3. But for 60 days, I'm going to be very conscious of what I'm putting in my mouth. No sugar. I decided to cut that out. I'm not drinking coffee anymore. No added sugar in anything. The only sugar I'll have is what's in the fruits that I'm eating. But no sugar. That also includes no rice and no bread and no pasta. I'm going to be very conscious of what I'm putting in my mouth. And I decided to do this, and I'm very excited about it. Yesterday I went to the grocery store, and when I'm usually going through the grocery store and I get close to the pies and the cookie aisle and stuff, I like this, like running by, like I don't want to look at it because I don't want to, be tempted to get any of it. But let me tell you something. Yesterday, I looked at those cookies, I looked at those Oreos dead in the eye, like as if Oreos have eyes. But I looked at those cookies, I looked at those cakes and pies, I passed by the ice cream like, what? I am stronger than you. You are not going to win. Okay, so I'm very excited about it. On Monday, on my way home from work, I didn't have any coffee, but like 2-3 o'clock, I was just like so sleepy. And I'm like, man, it is insane how this food and this stuff, like really, like we become so dependent on this sugar and this coffee and stuff that I was like about to pass out. Day 2 wasn't so bad. Day 3, it's a whole different day. I'm just very excited. I'm very excited about where this is going to take me. But let me tell you something even more interesting. I remember when I was seeing 77 when I was deciding to be a personal trainer. And I was thinking that, that means this is the right thing. I'm on the right path. But here's the thing. It was the right path. Even though it was for the wrong reasons, it's still like the ego thing and the fitness thing was not for the right reasons that I was trying to become a trainer, but it still led me in the right place. And it's the same thing with this, because initially I didn't want to eat sugar. I want to cut that stuff out because I want my body to be a certain way. I'm still into my body. Listen, I'm a Libra. I can't help it. You know how we are with the appearance and stuff. Before my fitness, though, it was more like I wanted to be that strong person of what people think I should look like as a trainer. They think I should have all these muscles and be strong. Now it's for me. Now I want my body toned. I want no cellulite, and I want to change everything that I'm eating. So it still was for the wrong reason. But now intuitively, I'm starting to realize what's happening. What's happening is this is going to open me up more to receive. The same thing that happened when I stopped drinking wine. When I cut the wine out, I started experiencing the astral travel and the visions and the out-of-body experiences, the voices and the heart opening and the feelings of bliss. All this stuff I started to experience when I stopped the wine. So I know that cutting this sugar out and watching everything that I eat, just being conscious of everything that goes in my mouth, this is going to open me up to receive. It's going to help me spiritually rather than just physically. and I saw a 77. I leave the grocery store, there's some old truck in front of me with 77 on it. It wasn't even on the license plate. It was like on the back of the truck. Like, I'm just like, so I'm now understanding that sometimes we do things with the wrong thing in mind, but the universe has a smart way of setting it up. It's like you think that this is for your body. You don't even know this is going to help you in another way. So I'm really excited about where this is going to take me and how open I'm going to be, how clean my body is going to be. I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to see how I'm going to feel in 30 days, even though I'm going to go longer than that. But the 60 days is because I know that it will most likely lead me to make some permanent changes. That's the reason I'm interested in doing the 60 days. And maybe this is something that you all should try, if it's cutting back on meat or drinking or smoking or sweets and stuff like me, or fried food, whatever it is. Give it a try. I truly believe that when you are clean, it opens you up to receive from the universe. I truly believe that. But once again, I want to thank you all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching my videos. Thank you for your uplifting comments, and thank you for sharing your experiences, because it gives me content like this. Once again, I truly appreciate you all, and I'll see you all soon. Peace and blessings.